Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Ying Meets Yang of Gaming with your hosts, Project Storm and Snow Bunny Gaming. How's everyone doing this Sunday? Hopefully, everybody's well. We got a lot to talk about this week. This week, we had the Video Game Awards. We also had the Cloud Gaming Awards. We also had this was launch week for Cyberpunk 2077, one of the biggest anticipated games coming from City Project Red. But there's a lot going on with that game and everything else. Let's go to my illustrious co-host here, Storm. Storm, how are you doing today?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good. I can't complain. I got one of the things that I've been talking about forever, and it's changed my gaming experience for the positive. And I'm loving it, Bunny. I can't lie to you. And that's that RTX 3080 card. I don't like to do all that long spoiler stuff. I'll get right to it. That's the way I like to do it. But I've been having a lot of fun playing games on PC recently with that card. I'm so happy. That's what I needed as a gamer. But we'll get into that a little bit more. Other than that, doing pretty good. Looking forward to the holidays and all that. You know how we do it.
Yes, yes, yes. We got less than 2 weeks till the holidays. We got gaming news about what's going on, people buying games right now. Are you going to have a game-tastic Christmas?
I think I am, like I had for the last 15, 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm excited about it, but I'm kind of worried, Money. I'm worried about some things too, because I'm seeing a lot of curveballs out here. And I know we'll get into them, but there's a lot of curveballs and a lot of shifting of focus and stuff like that. So we gotta cover that. I can't, I don't know what's going on in the industry like I thought I did, you know?
Yeah, the industry is throwing a ton of curveballs out here to us. But we gotta we as consumers need to decipher what we're going to do and what these companies are truly saying.
Right.
Let me send out this tweet real quick. So let's get into it. Let's get straight into it and let's start
I
talking
just sent
about.
one out too. I just sent one out, so I don't know if you want to
Uh,
go retweet that bad boy or not,
I
but
am going to, I'm going to.
all right.
Let's see here. So let's get into it. We had the Video Game Awards this week. Congratulations to all the nominees of the Video Game Awards, and congratulations to all the winners. There were some big winners there. Some we already anticipated. Some we were a little surprised winning different things.
Yep. And
I
I actually have a list of all the nominees and everything up if if we need to get into that.
Yes.
But
So
I missed the show. Of course, I didn't watch it. I was gaming. I was too busy on that 3080. So
you were too
uh,
busy. Well, remember the Video Game Awards happened after Cyberpunk 2077 released. Or on
yes,
the same day. So you were still in your 2077 hypeness going on.
you ain't lying. You are
All right.
not lying at all. What's going on, Charles? What's going on?
Hello, Charles. How are you doing today? So let's get into the Video Game Awards. So we know Game of the Year was City Project. I mean, not City Project. Where it was
Oh,
Naughty Dogs. Was Naughty Dogs Last of Us Part Two. A
right.
lot of people love that game. It was a very good game for a lot of people. Um, Lots of people loved it and endorsed it. They also won art direction, I believe it was, or game
Phantom Kraken
direction.
in the building. What's going on with you, man?
Hello, Phantom Kraken. How are
Thanks
you
for
doing?
thanks for stopping through, man.
Thanks for coming by. Um, so we had Naughty Dog with that. Well, Naughty Dog actually took home a lot of awards that day, which is good. It was a good game for people. For me, I wasn't interested in the game, but hey, it was a good game for people.
Yeah.
Um, Also, we have to look at. I mainly watched most of the Game Awards just to see the trailers.
Okay.
That Dragon Age game is looking quite good. Um, what
That's one that
games?
I haven't seen yet, but I'll tell you the one that I'm looking for the game of well, from what I've seen with the trailers that I've watched so far is
Hmm.
that The hell is that? I had it right on the tip of my tongue. I have to scroll up real quick to see the name of it again. But it's I guess it's a new IP, Crimson Desert. That right there looked like it's down my alley. It looks like it's ready to go ahead and take advantage of all this latest hardware, like the current, RTX cards and AMD cards or whatever, and the Series X and the PS5. It's looking like it's one of those games that looks like it might only run well or at all on those consoles and PC. And maybe even some Stadia, because Stadia is a different powerhouse, and we'll get into that a little bit later on.
Yes, that's actually going to be linked kind of to our cyberpunk talk.
Oh yeah,
So what else has interested you during the Game Awards? I was actually quite surprised. Like Hades was nominated for a lot of different things,
yeah.
and it was actually very, very heartwarming to see that indie games are getting a bigger platform. Then you understand what I mean? Like years ago, we wouldn't have never seen this,
Yep, I know what
or
you mean.
so that's things that look very, very promising.
Well, I'm gonna share my screen so I can go down this list real quick. So and then
Yes.
cool.
Share your screen and I'll get it up here.
So let me pull up this.
Thank you, Phantom Kraken. Yeah, we'll be here. We don't show too much, so we are very easy, listenable podcasts. Let's see here, and then let's.
All right, get
There
it
we
out.
go.
Okay, so
I
check it
was
out.
actually quite shocked to see that Arc 2 trailer.
Yeah, I know. So was I. At first, I was thinking it was Turok or whatever, and I was like, man, if they announce Turok, people are gonna go crazy. But it was actually Ark, the next Ark game, and which is cool. Which is cool. That's one of the games I haven't really jumped into. I know that's coming to Stadia soon or sometime next year. So I'm looking forward to that. But Mass Effect, anything Mass Effect, I'm looking forward to it. I beat Andromeda. A lot of
Hmm.
people shied away from that one, but I actually enjoyed the game. It could have been more polished. They patched it up like hell, and it ended up being a good experience for me. I can't lie. Like it wasn't the best Mass Effect, but it was definitely one that I like. So you got Evil Dead. You know that's gonna be cool.
Yes.
Outriders. Um,
And also, let's not forget, we had the biggest figure in PlayStation, Kratos, go to Fortnite. And at the Game Awards, we find
oh, you
out
mean
Master
Kratos
Chief
and Master Chief, right?
are in Fortnite now.
Yo, that's huge. If you look
I
at Fortnite, Bunny, hold on. Like, if you look at Fortnite and what they're able to do with their platform, I mean, that's just ridiculous. They could put on live events. They got like everybody, X Men, and you name it. People are just like different characters, big time, well known characters are coming to this game. I mean, that's how Fortnite is going to have longevity. There's no need for a Fortnite 2 when they're out here making moves like that. That's crazy. Now, imagine if you ever saw a Nintendo character on Fortnite. Now, that right
I
there will blow.
mean, you got to think about it. This is actually quite ingenious. And I had said this when Kratos got announced for Fortnite. They're
Yeah.
they're smart. Think about it. Yeah, they might have to pay to have these characters on their platform,
Uh
but
huh.
you got to think about all the people who wouldn't play Fortnite because they're like, "Oh, I ain't playing no Fortnite." But they love God of War, they love Kratos, or they love Master Chief. How many of them do you think have jumped on Fortnite just to play those characters?
This is how you know it was a success for Microsoft with Master Chief, and same with Kratos, I'm sure, and Sony. So my son, 8 years old, didn't know a damn thing about Master Chief. You know what I'm saying? He's heard of Halo only
Mhm.
because his dad's a Halo fan, right? Now, when
Mhm.
he saw Master Chief, and he was like, "Yo, Dad, look." He was like, "There's this guy. He's cool." I was like, "Yo, that's Master Chief." My wife and I, right? That's Master Chief.
Mhm.
So he didn't. He went from not really knowing and caring about Halo and Master Chief to saying, "Oh, I need this skin or I need this character in the whatever." So now she gave him permission to go ahead and get the V Bucks that he need or whatever the hell they are V Bucks that he needs to purchase it. So now he'll be running around and his friends, that's what they do. They're like, "Oh man, you got the latest skin. How did you get that?" I'm gonna ask my parents to see if I can get it. And so that is a success for a lot of people.
And that's also the other side of the caveat. Like I said, the people who would never play Fortnite would play the game just to play as that character.
Yeah,
But on the flip side of it, people they're like, "Whoa, wait a minute, who's this character?" And then when they do research, they're like, "Oh wow, I really want to try this." It's a boon for both companies
it really is. It really is. And there's
because
a
you're
guy.
getting because you got to think about all those millions or billions of gamers who play Fortnite. Microsoft and Sony are tapping into those billions of gamers who are not console gamers.
True, true. So with that being said, it's going to be successful, and that's why Microsoft did it. You know what? I like their aggression. I like what Microsoft is doing with they are tapping into a lot of different things at the same time. Now, Moss, he had a good point, and during our show on the commission on Wednesday, right? When was commission? Friday. It was this Friday,
Friday was
right?
this Friday,
And that
yes.
could be the permanent time, y'all. We're doing some talking behind the scenes to see if we might want to go Friday. We don't know if we want to switch from Wednesday to Friday
Hey
yet or
Joe.
something.
Oh wait a minute, we got some more people in the chat.
Oh, go
Hello,
ahead.
hello, Monkey88. Hey Joe, what's
Hell,
up?
Monkey, what
What's
up?
going on? Hey Zajic, how you doing today? Welcome to our show. Thank you for guys for stopping in.
What's going on, y'all? It's going to be a lit, jam-packed one today. I mean, really, y'all might want to get into this discussion when we start going like ham. It's going to be crazy. That's all I'm telling you. So I want to go back to this list right here.
Hmm.
And what we're going to do is, um, I just want to talk about some of the games that I'm looking forward to on this list, right?
Yes.
So Mass Effect, I already called out. Evil Dead, that's another one that's looking pretty dang
That
interesting.
does look really good.
Yeah. So Outriders, I've been looking for this one for a long time, ever since I saw the Elgato trailer in 4K. This game is looking like something I know. This is my type of game, so I'm looking forward to that one. And it's good that it's coming February 2nd or scheduled for that date because things could change. Then Super Meat Boy, not really my cup of tea, but hey, I know it's a game that a lot of people like. So if they like it, I like it. Um, then you got Arc 2, Vin Diesel. We don't have to spend a lot of time on that one. Scavengers Studio is bringing their bicycle game. Bunny might want to play that one, but it's not going to be for me.
Not really. It didn't really
you know,
grab me.
shout out to the team that was hard at work developing
And
that game.
yes, and
We can't get
Overcook is
every
a
damn.
huh?
We can't get every damn game. You know what I mean?
I know. But Overcooked, you got the Swedish chef from the Muppets in Overcooked,
Yeah, yeah.
and
I mean,
he's
I never
coming as a
tried Overcooked.
downloadable character.
Yeah, and I saw that. I did see him talking. He was the one talking to Jeff Keighley, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I saw that. Okay, so now I never tried it, but I see a lot of people having fun on it. Again, there's so many games out here. I'm trying to beat the most hardcore games I can. So then I go
And
back
well,
to
and I'm not even as hardcore games as you are, but I'm still swamped in so many games just because right now there are so many games being released right now. It's not even funny.
right. This is the game that's on my radar, like I was saying earlier. Crimson Desert. Oh my
Hmm.
gosh. What I want to try to do is let me see if I can pause on this trailer. I'm not gonna play the actual whole trailer, but if you look at some of the detail in this game, man, goodness, I don't know if you're able to see this bunny or if it's laggy or whatever,
It
but
is
this.
it's showing. It's a little laggy, but it's
All right,
showing.
yeah, that's what I thought. So I'm just freezing it up so people get a glimpse of why I'm so damn excited and so hyped for this trailer. Like this is some next level stuff. You know what I mean? Like it's huge.
Oh, that game. I remember it now.
Yeah.
I forgot the name of it. That game does look awesome.
Oh my god. It's just crazy, right? I mean, so I'm looking forward to that one right there. That's gonna be it's gonna be major for a gamer like myself who just got a 3080 and all that. So but again, I see this being sorry I hit the mic, but it's being I see it being one of the next gen games that's taking advantage of that hardware. I don't know if it's PC only or not. I don't think it says it, but it just says open world. I'm gonna have to look deeper into it to see if it's only for PC. Now, damn roguelike tactical game Endless Dungeon is coming to consoles and PCs. Disco Elysium, Final Cut is coming back. I mean, that's a powerhouse game. I've never tried it, but so many people, I've seen the Metacritic scores, and it's looking like a game that I need to be playing. Um, So that's big. And then EA still barely releasing any footage of Dragon Age 4 right here. And this is courtesy of Tech Radar, y'all. If you want to go and find this list, but Dragon Age 4, Bunny. The last one I completed was Inquisition. I liked the game. I went through it. It
I
was
think I
beautiful.
played that one. That was on 360, right?
I think it was on. Was it on the damn? Did I beat the game on the base model Xbox? I feel like it was on the base model Xbox One. You know what I mean? I feel like
Then I
that's
mean,
what
I played a Dragon Quest. I mean, I played a Dragon Age, but I can't remember. I think it was on. I think the one I played was on 360.
probably was three. I know three was on. I think that one of the older ones was on 360. So,
Hmm.
but yeah, that's one I'm looking forward to. It's good to see that coming back because I hadn't heard anything about it. Then a new Warhammer game um,
Yeah,
is
that game actually looks really good.
yeah, of course. The last one they just dropped looked pretty good. I tried it on the Xbox One X and it was beautiful at 4K.
Hmm.
Uh, and then what is the Dead Space?
Dead Space was a sci-fi horror first-person shooter.
Yeah, I remember Dead Space. I thought it was something about that, but it's Callisto Protocol.
Yeah,
I,
that game looked good. I don't know if it's going to be first or third person, but that game looked good.
okay,
I think it's going to be third person. It's going to be a sci-fi horror game again. I think.
okay. And then Outlaws and Legends. A New Hood Outlaws and Legends trailer drop. I need to go check that out. See, I haven't seen anything. Then you got the big one, Perfect Dark. Man,
Hmm.
man,
Yes, that one has been making noise everywhere.
wow. All I'm saying is it exclusive to Xbox or is it
We
another
don't
platform?
know yet. I mean, you know how secretive Microsoft and Xbox has been about their exclusivity. Will it be only going straight to Game Pass or whatnot? We don't know. And that's one thing that Microsoft has been keeping mums
Yeah.
about everything. Even like, well, right now they say they can't say anything due to the contract not being done with Bethesda yet and ZeniMax,
Uh-huh.
but they are being mums about a lot of stuff.
Oh, okay.
So right now we have no idea. Most likely it will be, but right now until they come out and say something specific, that's the
Yeah.
only way we're going to find out.
Wow. Okay. So then you got Back for Blood. That's the one that was looking kind of like the new Left 4 Dead, which is a game
Yes.
that I've
But
been
I think
waiting.
that one's third person. If that was third person, I'll probably play it because I couldn't play Left 4 Dead. Because, see, Left 4 Dead was going to be first and third person,
Yeah.
but they cut out third person at the last minute.
Okay.
And what really, really sucked about Left 4 Dead is it's a co-op game, but one of the developers who developed it, one of the people on the team who made the game was like, well, great, I worked all these years on a game that I can't play now because he suffers with first person sickness from first person view games.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that one I think is going to be third person.
All right. Yeah. And I'm sure it will. I saw like from the screenshots or whatever I saw. I don't know. I think they might have had a trailer. I don't know. I don't know if they had a trailer now, but look, a Final Fantasy because I didn't watch the show. Like I said, y'all, I didn't have time. I was
So
busy with
yeah,
that 38.
Final Fantasy Sephiroth is now coming to Smash Brothers.
Oh wow! That anything Final Fantasy is automatically going to get people's attention, so you can that's safe to say that
Well, I mean,
checking
some people are happy about it and some people are upset. You know, you can't make anybody in the Smash Brothers
it out.
community super happy. Like for me, it was like, okay, whatever, because I didn't even buy the I have Smash Brothers, but the game is not like a game that I never even bought the DLC packs for.
Okay,
Because I don't, it's like out of both packs that's come out, they're like 25 and $30. But out of pack one, there's only like one character I would want, and out of pack two so far, there's only one character I want. So I would buy those separately.
got it,
All
got it.
right. Oh, we have Red Raven in the building. What's up, Red Raven? How you doing? How you doing? Um, okay, so in the chat here, so many games, not enough time. That is perfectly true. Phantom Kraken. Let's see here. Red Raven says, I just bought a box of stickers because it was for Mandalorian. What's wrong with me? It's okay, Red Raven. We all buy idiotic things and we look back like, why did we buy this?
Right.
Charles says, I'm interested in a lot of those games. Sentry looks like a newer Panzer Dragoon. It Takes Two looks more like a movie. Yeah, that game does look fun though. It Takes Two. Let's see here. As soon as I seen the end of the jacket and the shoes, I knew it was him in the Smash Brothers reveal. Ah. And then Red Raven says, hey Bunny, hey Storm, hey Charles. Romello Thomas just entered the building. What's up, guys and girls? How you doing, Romello? Thank you for coming on this Sunday afternoon. So,
Romello.
so that was our views on the Game Awards. Because like I said, a lot of those trailers looked good for some of the games coming out. Now let's move on to the next big thing that we have going on this week was, okay, first off, let us talk about the Cloud Gaming Awards.
Right.
Both my co-host Project Storm was nominated for an award, and our co-host on the commission, Moss MM2K, he's also known as Stadia Dosage, was nominated for an award. How did that award ceremony go? Unfortunately, that one I did miss.
Hey, look, I almost missed it myself, and I'm glad I didn't because it was a hell of an event, you know. And I was nominated, you know, for Streamer of the Year. You know, I've been trying to pump out as many streams as I can in 4K and all that stuff. So I got a nomination. I was up against some great competition. And you know, like people like Megatron X, shout out to her. We all got a lot of love for Meg, and then my homie 6'4" and Ray Sherrod, and there was other people. I can't remember the whole damn list, but yeah. So that right there was a whole lot of fun. But we had some of the people from Google actually in attendance from Stadia, and some of the developers. They dropped by to join the fun. So it was a hell of an event for something that was put together um, pretty much on short notice by Duncan and others who helped host the show. So it was pretty cool. I can't lie to you. People were stopping by. They were having a lot of fun. It was like over 78 people hanging back after the show had ended. Developers giving everybody praise, Bunny, all the content creators, Grace from Google, Chris from Google. They're heavily involved in the whole communication side of things with the Stadia content creators, man. So that it was bigger than people thought it was gonna be. You know what I mean? It's sad that it will never compete against a. You never know. I won't say never, but it won't come close to competing against the Game Awards. You know what I'm saying? But that right there was representing the cloud gaming, and I heard Duncan say that next year GeForce Now and Luna has already signed up, or they've already agreed to be a part of it. They want in for next year. So it's going to be like a whole scale. I'm sure if they reached out to xCloud as well, they might be willing to be a part of it. So y'all, it's something that might be small right now, but it has the potential to be major. But it was a whole lot of fun though.
But that's the one thing. Cloud gaming and the Cloud Gaming Awards, you got to think about it like this, Storm. Cloud gaming just hit the market a little over a year ago,
Yeah.
and you're already having an award ceremony for it.
Yep.
Right now, you're in your infancy. So, yeah, it's going to be small and it's going to be things like this. But as more and more time happens and more popular cloud gaming is going to be, it's got to do nothing but grow.
Absolutely. And then
So,
I think got he got nominated for Content Creator of the Year. Because see,
yes.
I don't do all that. I do the streams. You know what I'm saying? I don't do all the chopping it up and the content behind the scenes. I should be doing that, but man, I like dropping those dope 4K streams. And anybody that does 4K editing and stuff like that, you know, that takes a lot of time, resources, and all that. Man, I just like dropping it. So I do live streams for now. drop it on people's head. And I do some recordings and stuff on different using different software like Shadow Play and Streamlabs, OBS or whatever. But that's how I drop mine down, you know.
So I would like to say for everybody who was all the nominees and all the winners of the Cloud Gaming Awards, congratulations. So Pixel Slappers in the chat. Hello,
It's a
Pixel.
slapper.
Love you too. Pixel says, been enjoying the vids, Storm. Respect you. Got the Quadra VTech yet on the horizon. Okay. Romello says he can't wait till WWE 2K22 comes out. And Red Raven says, I hope it's not like 2K20. Um, and are they even making a new one? Because you want to hear what's so crazy about 2K20?
What's that?
The way it was running on the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One was the same way that 2K18 or 2K19 was running on the Switch. And it
Ah,
was an abysmal mess on the Switch.
that's crazy. Sometimes,
Um,
I have this theory. Sometimes people, and a lot of people have these thoughts too. Like they might take 2K14 and then throw that thing on, throw it, reskin it, and put it on as 2K20. Like people go back and they break things down and look at the similarities and the comparisons and stuff like that. And it's crazy. Same thing with Madden and other games. Like they always remove and then they add back. Like they'll remove franchise features and then they'll end up adding them at some point. And I don't know. 2K21 for me, it feels like 2K20, but at the same time, it
which
feels.
2K20 you're talking about? Because what we were talking about was the WWE
Oh
game.
yeah, I know you're talking. Oh, I'm talking about basketball. I'm sorry. I'm talking.
Okay, yeah. No, 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 no. That's what I'm saying. Every 2K game, even FIFA, they're saying the same thing about FIFA, Madden, all of them, that they're just
Yeah,
reskinning the last
right.
game, the last year's game, and putting it out for a full price.
Yeah, that's why I threw Madden and all them in there. So yeah.
Yeah, but what we're saying is 2K, like the last few wrestling games, 2K, I can't remember which one came on the Switch, but it was an abysmal mess. But 2K20, the one that came to PS4 and everything, that one was abysmal mess and it was running just like the Switch version of it.
Yeah,
Um,
I didn't buy it until it dropped to $10 and something on Stadia. That's when I pulled the trigger on it. So I'm cool with that.
all right, so let's move on to the next topic, and this one's kind of a big one because it is, like I said, this was Cyberpunk 2077 week. But some things are happening with Cyberpunk 2077 that's, I'm gonna be straight honest, it's kind of janky. And um like you're beginning, like now, like before the show we were talking, you're just beginning to realize how really janky some of the things are. The problem I'm having is City Project Red, let's be honest, they're a great developer.
Yep.
But I don't want, with what's happening with Cyberpunk, to move into their next games coming out. Because I can tell you right now, until they fix Cyberpunk, nothing else is probably on the horizon for them. But this week was the launch week of Cyberpunk 2077. You yourself got it on Stadia first, because you don't have any consoles. So you got it on Stadia first. How was it on Stadia?
You know what? Just keeping it real, I have to put in hours into it. It's definitely better than what I'm seeing on the Xbox One and PlayStation, those consoles, the
Mhm.
PS4. I mean, but it's not on the PC level. I can tell you that much. But I guess nothing is supposed to be on the PC level. You're talking about PCs where a graphics card might run you for a 3080 like myself.
And that's
You're
what
gonna
we
be
need to
paying
get into.
over $700 easy now, easy between seven to like 1,300 if you pay the inflated price. So we can't even compare those. But I'm telling you right now, like it runs smooth on Stadia at 1080p, 1440. I mean 4K, not
Hmm.
so much. Not as smooth as it does at 1080p. I can't lie. So it's some things that they need to iron out. A lot of people are happy with the performance of it on Stadia Bunny. Um, but me and MM were two people that was definitely wishing that it could have been a 4K performance mode of some sort. Like even if they downscaled to 1440p or something lower than that, I would have been okay with that. Because a game like Cyberpunk, I think it requires 60 FPS. Some people might say a game like Cyberpunk is beautiful. It's a vast open world with massive towers and structures and stuff like that. But when I'm turning the camera and I see any kind of stutter or choppiness or blurriness in the background, I can't do it. Funny, it gives me a headache. It makes me sick. Just like you can't do first person shooter games. I can't do that blurry looking stuff. I can't do it. I don't know. My eyes are just not ready for it, not made for that. And it makes the performance of the game feel clunky. You know, a lot
Hmm.
of people criticize Red Dead Redemption 2. Well, some people did. I won't say a lot. Some people don't like the controls of 2K games when it comes to like Red Dead and Grand Theft Auto because it feels like the responsiveness is not that crispy. But on PC with the RTX 3080 that I had, it made Red Dead feel like it was smooth as hell. Like I never felt the game. It just felt good. It felt like it was supposed to feel. And the same thing with Cyberpunk on PC. It just feels good. It runs good. It's not perfect. I wouldn't give it higher than an 8.5 on anything right now. You know what I'm saying? Including PC. And Stadia, I would say if I had to score it, I would give it like a 7.5. I feel like it could be a little better. They need to polish it up. And now I see, Bunny, why it took so damn long. I see why it
Hmm.
took so long. It's an ambitious title. They had to put a lot of work in. They were trying to do it during the pandemic. And
You
I,
can't.
I
You
know I know
can't.
what you're about to
You
say. I know.
can't
Let me get my thought out. Let
blame.
me get my thought out. Let me get my thought out first. You know what I mean? Because I know where you're about to go. But they were working on this game. They pushed it back, y'all. You know, and people were pissed off. And now I'm hearing that this game, Bunny. I know you're going to get into your thoughts on the next gen console version or upgrade for this game. I thought it was already out because I was watching Digital Foundry and other people break things down. So I wasn't looking for the next gen console version. I don't have the consoles. Well, I actually have a Series X in the house right now, but I haven't even taken it out of the box. And we'll get into that story now. My wife wants to try to flip that or something. So I'm just like, we'll see. We'll see if I'm gonna open that bad boy up in the near future. But Bunny, it's one of those. This topic right here should take up at least 15, 20 minutes of the show easily because I have a whole lot to say. But I'm gonna let you go ahead and get some.
First off, that you brought up a very good point. You've been playing it on PC. You double dipped and got the game.
I bought the game twice just to let y'all know. You know what I'm saying? I backed it
Okay,
up. I backed
so
it up.
it was good enough on Stadia to keep you interested to play it to buy it again. Because you got to think if the game didn't interest you on Stadia, you would have
I
not
want
bought it again for PC.
right, right.
Okay, so let's put that out there. The game is good enough to where this guy here double dipped and bought it. But
At 60 a pop on both.
yeah, full price he paid both for both. Okay, so the thing is you can't. I say this for Cyberpunk 2077, you can't blame the pandemic for the condition that this game is in. And the reason is because if I remember correctly, I thought the game was supposed to be released October of last year, and then it got pushed back to March of 2020. And even with it being released March of 2020, this game was in production for years prior to the pandemic.
Right.
And you got to think about it like this. We're hearing how janky this game is on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One.
I saw footage of it, Bunny. I thought it was fake footage. I'm not gonna lie. When I saw it on PS4 and at base model Xbox One, I really did think that people were joking.
And see, the reason that some people are mad is because they're saying, hey, you marketed this game for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. And you said it will play well on PlayStation 5. Now, for me, I don't really have a dog in this fight because I can't play the game anyway, but I'm looking towards the future. What if City Project Red announces another game that's a third person game that I can play? And what if they take an entire generation again, marketing it for the PlayStation 5 or the Xbox Series X, marketing that game for the entire generation? Instead of it coming out during that generation, it comes out as a cross gen game like Cyberpunk 2077 did, and it's janky on either console. It's not perfect on the PS5 and the Xbox Series X, and it's far from decent on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Considering it's so bad that Sony is giving refunds for it for PlayStation 4 owners and PlayStation 5 owners due to how janky it's running. I'm worried that City Project Red would do that again for their next game coming out. And that's like I said, because I don't have a dog in the fight with Cyberpunk because I can't play it anyway. But I'm looking towards the future of the developer because they do make good games. Witcher was beautiful. Okay. It's a beautiful game, even on the Switch. I think they did an in house port of it themselves to Nintendo Switch. If they can do that type of geniusness themselves in house to the Switch, I'm not sure why this game came out in the state that it came out in.
Well, The Witcher 4 has
And
to be. It has to be in development right now. If it's going to be called The Witcher 4, I'm just assuming, but
right.
it should be in development right now. It had to be in development simultaneously with Cyberpunk. I don't know how. So if it wasn't in development, then that game won't be released until 2024, 2025 or some shit.
I
So
mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. We don't know what they're working on because they've been quiet. They haven't even said they're working on anything new. But they're also saying the next gen versions of Cyberpunk 2077, the PS5 and the Xbox Series X versions won't be released till 2021 and maybe later. So if that's the case, they might not even be working on the next Witcher or their next game yet because they're trying to iron out this game. And from what
yeah,
I'm hearing, there's so many updates that's been happening. All the updates that's been happening right now are larger than the file size of the original game.
right. Let me see though. I just don't know. I don't know how it would make sense to them to skip out and go a decade in between Witcher games. I'm looking at the release date again for The Witcher 3. All right. Let me check that out. Wild Hunt. Um
Wild
because I
Hunt
want to see.
isn't Wild Hunt the collector's edition with everything in it?
Yeah. That's Wild Hunt is the title, but they got
Okay.
different editions. But here's the deal: initial release date May 18th, 2015.
Hmm.
Now, if we're talking, it's 2020 right now. All right.
So when did but
So
you
like
gotta
I
look
said,
back. You gotta go back and look, when did Witcher 2 come out?
oh yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
When
I'll
did
check that
Witcher
out.
2 coming out?
I'll check
Because I
that
mean,
out.
it could be like how Final Fantasies are. You get one a generation.
Witcher 2 came out 2011. See, that's what I was talking
So
about.
it's
4 years
4 years.
apart. 4 year now to jump from Witcher 2 to Witcher 3 the way they did. That's a
But they
monumental
weren't
leap.
but they weren't working on another game in between.
And that's true. But see, this is what I'm saying. I hope their plan is to still have a team that get the Witcher 3. No, I don't want to wait 10 like 5 to 7 like 7 more years for the Witcher 4 to come out or the next Witcher
I
game.
mean, because if you
So
go
they have
back,
to have teams developing. And they this is what happens when they make all that money. You know what I'm saying? And they could get another team or whatever getting this Witcher game started while or a separate team works on Cyberpunk. So I hope that's the plan. You know what I
I mean,
mean?
but the thing is if you go by that release of that was a 4 year gap there between Witcher 2 and Witcher 3. And like I said, they didn't have any other games that they were working on. They were just working on Witcher 4. Actually, they were working on Cyberpunk because Cyberpunk was started to production in 2012. So their other team was working on Cyberpunk.
Yeah, all the
You
bugs.
see,
Logic says they will keep improving the game. All the bugs I've seen will be fixed likely over a few months. Now he's right about that. They'll go
mhm.
on and they'll add content or whatever and items and stuff into the game to make it fresh. That will be cool. But that is into the future. See, when Bunny said janky, when she mentioned the word janky, I nodded my head like, yeah, you're right about that because there's some janky stuff going down in the damn game. Like hey, and we had to talk about it because if Pixel Slapper is over there playing Cyberpunk and then I see his gameplay and I'm like, Pixel Slapper, man, yo, I saw you try to pick up an item or you try to pick that body up, but you held the Y button, but it didn't pick the body up, right? I can't then go on the next show saying, man, Pixel Slapper was playing the game. He had no issues. So we got to call it out and we got to keep it real. So because me and MM are two well-known people in the Stadia community, right? And we tried the game first on Stadia. Stadia runs the game great at 60 frames per second and 1080 at 1080p. I don't know if that's upscaled or not. I haven't looked into it, but it's definitely at 1080p, 60 frames per second, right? In the performance mode. Now, with that being said, Digital Foundry came out, Bunny, and they broke things down across the consoles and PC. Stadia was not even involved in it. But what I heard Richard or somebody say was that they like when you look into the draw distance and like the game looked blurry on PS5 at times or whatever,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
That's what I heard them say. So that right there let me it raised a flag in my head. I'm like, damn, well, it looks blurry on Stadia in the performance mode as well. And then at 4K 30, it clears up, but it introduces that 30 frames per second BS. That's what I call it now. Some people don't get mad. Y'all like 30, I like 60 and higher, right? 60 and higher. 100 frames per second and higher clears every damn thing up as far as jankiness and all that stuff. Animations feel better. Everything feels cleaner. Responsiveness, all that stuff, man. The higher you go up in frames. So this is why Project Storm, this is why I keep talking to the people like the other enthusiasts out there that care about this kind of stuff and know exactly what I'm talking about. When you get the lower latency and all these things that NVIDIA is trying to implement, like that stuff makes a difference. So all right, I'm gonna give you a real story and I'm gonna shut up. So on consoles, I bought an Xbox One X because I'm like, yo, I'll be able to play Red Dead Redemption 2 on the X. It's got to be dope. I got Red Dead Redemption 2 on Stadia and on the X and it
X.
looked good. It looked good, but the controls felt kind of unresponsive and clunky, right? I could play the game. Yes, I could have beaten the whole storyline like that. But then I turned the camera and I would look at trees and stuff, and the trees would get blurry in the background. And I'm like, nah, I can't do this to myself or my eyes. So not only did the controls feel kind of unresponsive or heavy, they felt heavy. That's how the controls feel in games like Red Dead and GTA, right? So, but when I tried it on PC, I'm like, damn, it cleaned everything up. When I tried it on the 3080, like all this stuff, the controls feel more light. It feels like the game was supposed to respond, Bunny. So that's
Mhm.
why I trip when it comes to certain frame rates. It's not a Stadia knock because I don't give a damn what platform it is. It seems like they all have these same issues, is what I'm saying. But PC, it has a few issues. I haven't run into them yet, but the game feels like a dream on PC.
Right. And see, and that's another thing we have to talk
And it
about. Like
looks
you
like a dream, Bunny. And it looks like a dream on PC, but you're paying that premium to get it to run like that.
exactly. And that's another point that we need to bring up. Like you were watching the PlayStation version, PlayStation 5, and how Digital Foundry was talking about it looked blurry. But the next gen updates are not even out yet for these games. So that was the PlayStation 4 version that was running on that PS5.
Yeah. And I say all that, but the Stadia version is kicking ass. It's second place. It's up there
Yeah,
with PC. You know what I'm saying? Like as far
exactly.
as performance goes, and
So that's the thing that I'm sitting here looking at like, okay, you made these with the idea of the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Stadia wasn't even in the picture at the time.
right. It
And
was and
PC.
this is what I wanted to talk about. Thank you. Go ahead.
Yeah, and PC wasn't even, I mean, well, PC, we knew it was going to go to PC, okay?
Right.
I
Right.
was always saying that this game probably should have been a PC only game based on the scale of the game. But how is it you're going to release the game between two generations to have it as a cross gen, but the hardware that you were building it for doesn't even run well on it? And then the next gen hardware, it runs better, but it's still not perfect. But yet here comes Stadia, the new kid on the block, and it's kicking ass on Stadia versus the hardware that you were supposed to be making it for.
Yeah. Now, Bunny, that's interesting. So please let me know when I can speak on that.
I mean that I left it open right there for you
Well,
to talk on that, because that's the one thing that's something that's curious to me. And can you imagine, had this game launched in March when it was supposed to of this
oh
year,
man.
before the next gen consoles, they didn't even have a release date of them yet. Had this game launched when those in March the way it was supposed to, you realize I don't care how many updates and stuff they did, this game would have died a fiery death. And another thing that's really odd to me is the only review copies that went out, from what I'm understanding, was PC versions of review codes.
Yeah.
And then they told the PC players that who were reviewing it, they could not use their own gameplay to review the game. They had
Yeah.
to use a B-roll that City Project Red gave them.
Right.
If you look right now on Metacritic, there's no review score for it for PlayStation 4 nor Xbox One.
There's definitely a user score though.
There's user scores, but the big outlets that review games, there's no review score from them, from the critics yet. It's
Right.
only user scores. And if you look, usually Metacritic waits till there's 4 scores before they give you a score, to get
Yeah.
an average. Right now for PlayStation 4, there's only 1 critic review. And for Xbox One, there's only 2 critic reviews.
Well, I know the user scores don't mean a damn thing on Metacritic. We all know what that's
Yeah,
about.
that's the players, but the critic scores is what I'm sitting here looking at like, why aren't the critics giving scores for this game?
Well, I want to go back to what you said about the development process and what I think, because I damn sure don't know. None of us really knows, but we could speculate and we could put one and one together. So
Right.
Stadia comes from out of nowhere, it seems. And all right, so first of all, they built a platform that is easy for skilled developers to port these games or whatever they need to do, right? So I'm glad that game didn't come out in March, because if it had, it would have been a dud. It would have been a flop, and that would have been the end of it. Cyberpunk 2077 would have been one of the worst flops since like Haze or something like that on PS3 back in the day. Now, so I'm glad that didn't happen. So they pushed this game back a couple times, and Stadia, it got thrown into the mix because it launched November 19th last year. So I was one of those people that was just thinking that they had to, like, Google. This is just me thinking, like, Google had communication with them. I know they was hype about the game. They were like celebrating the game's announcement when they found out it was coming to the platform or whatever. They hyped it up, and then the game was pushed back. So I was out there like, oh yeah, Stadia, might have given them some money to make sure the game, or even work with them closely to make sure the game was going to be working on Stadia. Because why? Stadia is in the cloud. It is, they have a data center at its disposal to use for this game to run well. You know what I mean? So I just knew that something was in the works when it came to the relationship between Stadia and Cyberpunk, right? Now, again, I have to say that the cool thing about Stadia, and the reason why I jumped in, is because of the way it works, like at the data center and all this stuff, man. It's so crazy. We don't have time to get into the whole technical side of it, and I can't break everything down my damn self. But I will say that it has always been geared to run better than consoles. Definitely the Xbox One X and the PS4 Pro, because it runs it on paper, it outperforms both of those combined. You know what I mean? So now we're looking at the next gen consoles, which is the PS5 and the Series X. And Stadia seems like they're still in the ball game with these consoles, Um, when you look at the fact that it was running games bunny like PUBG and Sekiro and other Destiny 2 and Division 2 and other games at 60 FPS. And a couple of those games wasn't even running on the next gen consoles until this recent patch that just dropped, like Destiny 2. They just got a 60 FPS patch for those consoles, right? So it's like this whole I, look, I don't know. All I know is I think that Google was in close communication. Like, look, we have the hardware here to make this thing work. I think that they always felt good about the fact that Stadia was going to perform well. The Stadia version of Cyberpunk was going to perform well on Stadia, is what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, Bunny. It's so damn crazy though, because my mind is all over the place right now, just thinking about a lot of different factors. I'm thinking about CD Projekt Red on that side. Like, did they know that this game was going to be so jacked up? Could they have pushed it back to 2021 when it was truly ready for people, and then they wouldn't have so much chaos going on and people so much disappointment?
I
Um,
mean, I think that goes back to something here that Zajic was saying. The
yeah, go ahead.
problem is, Zajic says, the problem is, though, we are comparing without looking at the cost. I think right now, after 8 years in development, they had to get this game out. And it's because of the money factor. Um, because we already know, did you hear that City Project Red stocks dropped after Cyberpunk was released?
Well, I know why.
I
Yeah,
mean, yeah,
I'm not blind
yeah.
to the idea of why.
But yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's like something like Zajic is saying also. Maybe something's going on there in the cost that they had to get it out this year, or else it was going to be dead in the water and all the
No, he
money
might be
would be
referring to
lost.
the cost of the PC versus Stadia. You know what I mean? Playing it on the PC, building the PC, and getting a graphics card that's powerful now to run it. I don't know, Zajic, if you could clarify, but that's
Yeah,
what I
can
was
you
thinking. So,
clarify? Because I mean, like the thing is it could go either way because you got to think about this game been in production for so long. It's been pushed back for so many times, and then there's a point where it gets to the point of you either cancel it or push it back, or you cancel it or release it. Like look at Crackdown. They got to the point of they either had to cancel it or release it, and
yeah.
they released it. I'm thinking maybe Cyberpunk was at that point also.
Mm-hmm.
After 8 years, and we'll even cut off 3 years and say after 5 years because they went full ramp after The Witcher 3 was released, but they had started it in 2012.
Yeah.
Um, so that's one thing we got to think about also. Maybe it got to the point of it had to release or be canceled.
See, and that's what brings my mood down for gaming, y'all. It brings my
Mhm.
mood down, Bunny, because we've been duped so many times by these companies, whether it be hardware like Sony and Microsoft or whatever with these consoles, or just these developers that's putting their games out there and then patching them up. And I'm thinking about a Madden 2021 or Madden 21 or whatever, right? And I'm
Mhm.
thinking about, all these times where this is the new trend. It's kind of like bend over, you know what I'm saying? Give me that cash. And then, you know what I'm saying? And
But
then
it also
you're going to take
goes
that
back to
slacking, that whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? You're going to take that because this is how we're going to do it. We're going to give you a half-ass product and then we're going to patch it all up over time. You know what I'm saying?
But
So,
also that boils down to the people who truly running the show is not the developers and the publishers. You got to think about it like this. It's those investors. Maybe the investors was like, we need to release this or cancel it and or something.
well, here's the deal. So, and that's why it's a bad situation all around because if I'm an investor, I want the game out because it's going to make me that money. That's why I'm investing, right?
Mhm.
But we get
Mhm.
hurt as the gamers when this happens because then it's the
Mhm.
poor gamers like us that's throwing our money out there that we work hard for that sometimes we don't have. Like people got to figure out how they're going to buy 4 or 5 games sometimes that they want to play at all at once, but they have to compromise and get one game. So they got to understand that, yo, it's just sad, money. It's messed up the times that we in when it comes to games and the polish of the games and how complete they are and all that stuff. Now, I do like the fact that we're online now, so these things can be fixed. But I don't see that price going down, and that's the problem I had. That price needs to be going down to about $34.99 or something like that, and then you get the rest of your damn money when you give us the complete package. Because, hey, look, I don't know. I mean, I'm not in a happy mood about it because I don't like the taste that it leaves in the mouth of myself, which who's a gamer and other gamers like myself that feel the way I do, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm throwing you $120 for this game. I bought it on Stadia. I love Stadia as a platform. I want the game to work well over there. I make content. I want to drop the best content because I tell y'all what right now, if I drop that 4K 30 gameplay like I am gonna do it. But when I drop that 4K 30 gameplay, don't think that it's my CCU or my internet connection if you see some issues or whatever with the frame rate. And this is what I'm talking about. Like that stuff will be fixed, but don't charge full price. See, I know these companies are $1 billion companies, Bunny, and I know we could choose whether we want to give them our money or not. But sometimes we don't know shit until the last possible minute. You get what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like, look how late we
Yep.
found out the prices of these consoles that just dropped.
Yep.
You know, all this stuff right here, they know. So you're playing like mind games and stuff with the consumers, and we're trying to
Mm-hmm.
make logical, rational purchases and stuff that make sense for us and our families. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So don't be playing no games with us. That's what I'm trying to say.
And then we also have to let's look at a few more comments here. Then Zajic said something, but I didn't want to skip all these comments. Pixel Slapper said, LOL, not touch Cyberpunk. I'm looking from the outside. I'm not looking at people's disappointment and expectations. This game was on everyone's mind, and I expected negative feelings. So, feelings. We're so spoiled with no choice. Charles said is the only thing that I'll say is that I got it on Stadia. I'm a nomad. Pixel Slapper, Stadia got them teraflop servers just like xCloud. I'll enjoy Cyberpunk on my phone. Charles, the driving is too sensitive for the starter car. The mini map in the very top right and kind of small. And
Right.
all you have to go by for navigation is a yellow arrow that goes around the perimeter of the
Right.
screen. I'm nearsighted and it isn't good on a big screen. I need to mess with settings and play on my tablet.
There you go, Charles.
That,
Charles, see that's facts, Bunny. Hold on. Let me pause
uh-huh.
right there because I want to highlight that. That right there is just facts. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So with that being said, this is what people are seeing. So we got to call it out. We have to let them know so that they know what to fix. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So go ahead though. I'm sorry.
And then Zajic says, let's see what Zajic says here. Zajic says they also made up the entire development on day one, regardless of how people feel, they already got their money. So they said that day one sales of Cyberpunk 2077, they already got all their development costs back in full. So yeah. They got their money, but I'm wondering how this is going to go. Like I said, with Sony giving people tons of refunds.
Right. Yeah, I know
So
what you mean.
yeah,
And it's just not a good look. They put so much pressure, death threats, and all this on the developers. I mean, it's just not. Uh, hey, yo, all I'm saying is, it's not something that you could just completely celebrate. You know what I'm saying? When you
right.
play this game, and for the people that can hold off and they haven't purchased the game yet, kudos right now because it just needs some more. There's some things to be worked out. And when the patch does drop, and you're saying that this patch for the next gen consoles that I just spent my $500 on to play Cyberpunk, by the way, Bunny. Now I'm saying if I'm one of
Mhm.
these gamers, right? If
Mhm.
I'm one of the gamers that just dropped this, probably even $1,000 on both, right? You're telling
Mhm.
me that I got to wait until next year
And that's maybe.
for this game to be polished to and playable to a level.
It's for next gen consoles. They're saying 2021. The update for the patch for the update for the next gen console versions 2021. Might maybe next year.
All right, so it definitely seems like it is not Stadia's fault.
Minimum next year.
Yeah, it's not Stadia's fault, y'all, because Stadia built that infrastructure that could run this game. But it damn sure seems like, man, whew, if I'm a console gamer like the console gamers I know,
And
there's
the
you're
ones,
thinking like, yo, Stadia for real though? I mean, it might seem
yeah.
like they put extra emphasis on the Stadia version, but I don't know if that's the case. I just think that Stadia is built that way that it could run these games. And if developers really wanted to, if they had time to enhance the games even more on Stadia, they would be running even better than they do right now. That's crazy.
And then we have Starry in the building. Hey, Stardust, how are you doing? Thank you for coming. And Charles says, I follow a little pillar of light instead of the little arrow. I'm keeping it, but it's getting used
Yeah, it
to.
takes some getting used to. He's right.
Red
Look, and that's what I
Ravens.
mean. I wish I can, Bunny. I'm gonna highlight it. I don't really like focusing on the negativity, but I do keep it real. I'm a keep it real type of person, and I don't care
Mhm.
what platform it is. Like I said, I pay my money for it. I got to call it out. I'm not gonna sit behind the damn table and hide while other people are out here talking about their issues. You know what I'm saying? I have to put mine in there as well because I'm realistic when it comes to this game and stuff. I don't want to waste people's time. People ask me if they ask me my thoughts on the game, I'm going to tell you what it is. Now that could get better over time. I'm damn sure going to update people and let them know. But right now, 7.5 is my score. You know, on Stadia and PC, it's 8.5. You know, that's all. But you know,
And then
we can move on, or we could talk about it all day. It's up to you.
well, no. Just want to get these last few comments here, and then we'll bounce on to the next thing. Red Raven says, I'm glad I didn't buy Cyberpunk yet, to be honest. Starry says, I bought the game and it's a huge yikes. Pixel Slapper says, I feel bad. I feel sorry for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One players who pre ordered the physical game. If they are not online, they can't fix that disc. That is so true.
Right. See, man.
But then on the flip side of the disc may not even play because sometimes they will tell you it needs an update, and if you can't update, it won't play. So that's a downside to physical disc.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is if you have a 45 gig, let's put this out here. If on day one of the game that was due to come out, you got a 45 or 50 gig update, that disc was printed well before that game was meant to be sold.
Wow.
That disc had to have been printed and put into warehouses for that March release.
Hey, I don't even care about it to tell you the truth. All I care about is the performance because you're saying that it's a day one patch coming that got people hyped, right? That bought
Like,
the
like I
PS5
said,
and the Series X.
when people hear a 50 gig update, you're thinking, oh wow, that must be the PlayStation 5 version update and the Xbox Series X update.
Yeah, they're thinking there's some good stuff in that update. At that size, that file size, it has to be some great things in there, some texture, fixing of textures and everything. You're
And then
thinking that,
when it
yeah.
comes out, you find out it's not even the PlayStation 5 or the Xbox the Xbox Series X version.
Yep. So I mean, hey, I think we get the point.
Yeah,
It's
so
the
that's
biggest game to launch this year. You know what I'm saying?
mhm. So let's keep it moving. Okay, what have you been playing this week besides Cyberpunk 2077, or is the only thing you've been playing Cyberpunk 2077?
Nope. I like to mix it up for the people that's new and don't know. I mix it up and I like to
Mhm,
jump across multiple platforms. I have a new Series X right now in the box because again, my wife doesn't know whether she has the idea of trying to flip that bad boy because I just got my graphics card and honestly, that's what I kind of wanted. I always thought about the combination of Stadia and PC
mhm,
because the consoles, I started growing out of the consoles, you know what I'm saying, a little bit when I started. Again, it was all about frame rate for me, Bunny. So that's why
mhm.
I had to pony up or shut up. You know, I had to do one or the other. I could shut the hell up, or I could keep on whining, or I could step it up and just go jump on the hardware that I needed, and I did that. But I've been playing some Death Stranding. I waited for certain games Like I waited for certain games to come to Stadia. And I like PUBG, for example. I had a feeling that game would drop on Stadia and be running at 60 frames per second. I was right. I had a feeling Sekiro would be running at a lock 60 FPS on Stadia, and I was right. So Destiny 2, so I like to hop around, Bunny, is what I'm saying. I've been hopping around on a lot of different games, just testing and making videos with this card, playing with that. So you can expect me to be playing in the near future, like close to 50 to 100 games within the next month, you know?
Okay. So yes, so I have been saying you have, and if you guys are not um subscribed to Project Storm's channel, he's dropped like 2 or 3 videos today alone.
Yeah. Have you seen
Uh,
anything? Have you do it? Are they crispy? Have you seen one of them yet? Or are
I
you going to
haven't
check them out?
watched any of them. I've been busy.
Yeah, I try to make them crispy for y'all. You know what I'm saying? For the people that got the 4K displays and you care about that kind of stuff, the tech
Oh,
side, I try to make it crispy as possible with the hardware that I had. So I appreciate it if y'all would stop by and drop a sub or a like.
yes. Um, and I found out my TV is not 4K. I didn't think it was because of the age of my TV.
No, it's all right because you could jump
But
into you can get a 4K TV like nothing now. They're like almost
oh
as
yeah.
easy to find as 1080p
But
TV.
I have certain standards that I must foresee because, like I said, if I'm going to go 4K and I'm going to get a new TV, I'm going bigger than the one I already
And
have.
see, that's why I went 65-inch Samsung Q80T. I got mine for 1700. They dropped down for Black Friday to about 1500 US, I think. 60,
Uh
I
huh.
think it was 1499 US. And I felt a little bit bad, but at the same time, there was a couple $100. And I'm like, look, okay, I got my TV, I'm already using it. You know what I mean? The 120 hertz feature is dope. 4K 120, y'all. Enough said. I can't say anything else about that. I'm playing games at 4K 120. It's like this 3080 is just chewing games up and spitting them out, you know?
Uh huh.
And I love it. At first, I thought I was going to be like, I thought I was going to get bored by the fact, Bunny, that now I have a card that could play every damn thing at ultra settings. But it never gets old. I
Oh
tell you
no,
that.
no, no! It never will. It's like whenever I upgraded my computer, my PC for when I was playing World of Warcraft. I had been through those worlds thousands of times. I mean, I've put like thousands of hours into World of Warcraft. But
Right.
whenever I got a new computer and saw the new worlds and go into different areas and see how they look, yeah, you're it's falling in love all over again
All
with
right. Well,
me.
let's get back into it because look, and this is
Um,
what we wanted today. We wanted this discussion right here with you all. Zajic says that I personally don't think the bugs are a big deal. As this right here is just resonating with me because I understand how he feels. Masterpieces, you have to expect certain bugs. We cannot expect perfect games, but the beginning of the game, the pacing, width, and I haven't run into that many bugs. Like I said, I had a couple bugs where I couldn't pick up a body one time, and I couldn't pick up items. I just had to spam X several times to pick an item up or whatever. But that's about it. Other than that, the game runs good. So, and if you look at the number of people that's coming over to the Stadia version of the game, some people who said, "Man, damn Stadia, I never played no Stadia. I don't have time for it. I don't have the data caps for it. It's trash." And they said some more things, and they're considering jumping over to Stadia just to try the
or
game.
some of them have already jumped over
Oh, it's
because they're
already
like,
jumped. Yeah.
because they're sitting here like, "Are you serious? Stadia's playing it better than the consoles."
But Zajic is right though. I mean, you can't expect a perfect game when you're talking about a game that's never been really done before. And I haven't even explored. I've only explored 1% of this damn game world. I get lost in the graphics alone. You know what I mean? So this game right here is I'm gonna be playing this game for a year or more, to tell you the truth. So I get what you're saying. Yeah, I wish it could be more polished. I'm trying to think of a game that dropped in it, like Doom Eternal. There's one. Doom Eternal, I didn't count one bug. One bug that caught my attention, I did not encounter one. That game is the most optimized game I've ever seen. It's beautiful, it's fast, Bunny. It's fluid. The storyline is good. The action is great. Man, so Doom Eternal is one of those games. So it can happen, but Doom Eternal is also not an open world game like Cyberpunk. So this is why we're gamers, y'all, to have these kind of discussions. But I get where you're coming from, Zajic.
Yeah. Um, Me myself, I've been playing. I think I'm near the end of Man of Medan. That's what I've been playing. and the game Storm, you need to go back to that game, okay? I'm just going to say that to you,
You
okay?
know I will.
Unfortunately, I accidentally killed one of my people. I mean, he dead as a damn doornail, and
Oh
the
damn.
reason he
Hey,
did
you
is
gotta tell us how you killed him now. You can't tell us who it is, but you can tell us how you killed the fool. It can't be no worse than when I blew up my whole team on PUBG by cooking a frag grenade and I tried to throw it out of one of the windows of a little shack. Called you know what I'm saying? So look, I cooked the pin. I'm like, I got this, guys. I got it. Just chill. So we're four of us, we're all hiding in the shack, right? I popped the pin on the grenade. I'm like, yeah, I'm a G. I got hours in this thing, man. I'm not a noob. So I popped the pin, and then I realized that I couldn't line up the red trajectory arrow. It kept hitting the window, and then before you knew it, boom, all of us were dead. That's the worst moment I ever had.
all right. So my little dude here, right? So he saw a ghost
Yeah.
and was running from her. Well, you guys know I haven't been on a PlayStation controller since the days of the PS3.
But do you like the
Lit-
controller? I gotta get your thoughts on it. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I've always liked PlayStation controllers.
All right, go ahead.
But the thing is the buttons are opposite. Like on my Switch, like you know how the Switch has letters and the
Yeah.
PlayStation has symbols.
Yeah.
But the symbol, like for me on the Switch controller, B cancels everything and A accepts everything. So
Right.
B is at the bottom and A is to the right.
Uh-huh.
On PlayStation, it's opposite. The X accepts everything and the circle cancels everything.
Yeah.
And so where my accept is on the Switch controller is cancel on the Xbox controller.
Uh-huh.
So I kind of mix up the buttons.
Wow. But
so
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 did you shoot him or what? I want to know.
no. So he was running, and you know how in the game you have to make decisions.
Yeah.
Well, past the game, like you didn't get to this area, but past the game, you have to make decisions. But sometimes doing critical things, you have to hit a certain button to do those critical things
Oh, got it.
in a time limit.
Yep.
So he was running from a ghost, and he was trying to climb a ladder, and the ladder broke, and I hit the wrong button, and he went plummeting to his death.
Oh my gosh. And you can't get him back or once he's dead?
I have to. Well, you have to replay the game because there's a bunch of different endings you can
Oh,
have.
all right. I got you.
You
Okay.
can kill. You can get everybody killed. You can get everybody to
All right. Well, don't say
survive.
it. Don't say it now. Don't say
I
it. It's
mean,
a spoiler.
like if you read through the trophy list, there's different
Yeah.
trophies you can get. So that's what happened. I kind of mixed up my buttons because I'm used to buttons in a certain area because I've been playing the Switch for the last couple of years, or Nintendo for the last couple of years, and I kind of mixed up my buttons, so he couldn't grab what he needed to grab, and he plunged to his death. So that's
Oh,
how I
wow.
killed him.
Wow. What was your reaction, Bunny? I need to know. Did you say, oh shit? Or did you just say, or did you laugh?
I was like, fuck.
I figured that.
And then I was
figured that.
like, okay. I said, maybe he ain't dead, but then when I saw the blood coming from the back of his head, I said,
Oh yeah, that means dead.
he dead.
Yep.
And
So
then,
that's what's up.
so then I got the other four out of where they were trying to escape from for now.
Yeah.
And they were asking, where is this person? And the person's like, he fell. Well, we gotta go back and get him. He could be dying. They're like, it's not a fall he gonna get up from.
Oh wow. Wow.
So the actions of the game, like when characters die and stuff, change the course of the game. So this game has a lot of replayability because once you make the choice, you can't go back and rechange the
Yeah.
choice.
I like that.
So I can go back through and make different decisions to get different outcomes to the game.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one reason why I like visual novels so much, because that aspect of it where you have to make choices and your choices lead to different endings is how visual novels are. So yeah, that's how my poor dude died.
Yeah. Hey, I tried Call of the Sea. Remember I told you I was looking forward
Mhm,
to that game when I
mhm,
saw a trailer for it and I was blown away on
mhm,
Series X.
mhm.
I played the game on PC on the 3080. And it's an interesting game. I couldn't find this one item that I needed to find, and then I gave up because I'm like, how the hell am I supposed to open this gate? And I can't find the item I need. So at that point, I was just like, man, my video is getting too long. I was trying to make content of it, a video of it, and I just gave up. So I scrapped that plan. I don't know if I uninstalled the game or not, but I couldn't find the damn item, and it pissed me off. So
All right, so let's read some of these comments here because some of them are quite funny.
yeah,
Quality coming through. Quality my views. Storm talking about your stuff, and Pixel Slapper says love yous on the round table. Yeah, I used to be on the round table. Love Six Tunes. He's funny. Don't mention Bethesda. Pixel Slapper says. Zajic says, but then again, I have terrible taste. My game of the year was Final Fantasy VII Remake. You're not the only one, Zajic. A lot of people's game of the year was Final Fantasy Remake for them.
I
Apparently,
like that game.
yeah, Zajic says, apparently the only good game this year was Last of Us 2. Uh, Charles says, besides Cyberpunk, I'm struggling through Doom 16. Just started. I can't get past the fire throwing guys after you destroy the orb thing.
Yeah, I know what he's talking about. I know what he's talking
Okay.
about. It's tough. I mean, you really just gotta have patience on those Doom games. And honestly, it's gonna come down to a little bit of luck, man. I've already beaten the game, but yesterday I made a video and I had to I had to delete like 2 or 3 videos because I couldn't get past this part that I got past on Stadia. So I'm like, is it harder on PC? And I know I played it on the same difficulty, so I get what he's saying.
All right. Also, let's see here. Because I pulled up something else. And then let's see here. Pixel Slapper said, LOL, it's the confessions. Red Raven says, "Yo, that's not bad taste. That's a good pick, Exotic." And then Joe is like, "Oh no." Also, guys, Joe's a very good friend of mine, and he has a Twitch channel. He's trying to get to affiliate. So if you guys are on Twitch, his name is spelled just like it is in the chat on Twitch. Go over there and follow him. He does a lot of retro gaming. Last night we were all watching and stream while he was streaming Stardew Valley. He's
Yeah.
been working through Shadow of the Colossus. I'm trying to find his Twitch channel to drop a link in the chat for us, but I had to get back to these comments. Charles said, I'm also playing Mario and Tetris Battle Royales on Switch, as well as Space War Arena and a robot named Fight. Pixel Slapper says, damn, mixed up buttons. Damn, my past sentence. Zogic's like, damn, F. Charles said, as said on Star Trek, he's dead, Jim. Zajic is talking about they are working on a Stadia exclusive. And then Pixel asked, you tried Greedfall? Anyone here? Charles said no, but want to.
I tried it on PS Now, but it wasn't. It was kind of janky, so I did want to go back. It's on Game Pass right now for PC, so I definitely want to download that one. I'm gonna download that one right about now, probably to try that on PC to see if I like it better. And then
Yeah.
Jo, you sure? I'm looking for Joe. Is it J-O or Joe? I'm looking for it
It's
on Twitch.
JYO. Yeah, I'm about to pull up his Twitch channel.
Yeah, because I'm looking for it right now, and I see other animes and stuff, but
I got it
yeah.
right
So
here.
but yeah, that's interesting though. Bunny done killed the damn dude. The dude was just trying to survive, and then your ass is up here. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, you know what? At that point, that's when I'm like, man, I'm out of here. Because you know, you could play that game. I think you could play that one, man. I'm down. I know we were playing co-op, me and one of my buddies,
Yeah,
man.
you can play it co-op, but like I said, I have nobody else. Nobody else I know has the game on PS4 for right now that I think about it. Who's going back to play it? But yeah, I killed do because I mixed up my buttons and he plunged to his death. And like I said, I still got 4 more to try to get to survive or kill him, one or the other. But I still got 4 more people I'm dealing with.
Oh, it's all together. See, I put a space in. All right, I just put a follow on that thing, man. You know,
Uh-huh.
that's how we do it. It's only a click of a button. That's why, y'all, if you haven't subscribed to me or Snow Bunny's channel yet, it's a click of a button. That's all.
Hello, Pablo. Welcome.
Pablo in the building. I
Yeah,
just
we've been
dropped a
going
like
for
on.
a minute.
I just
Yes.
dropped a like on something. Pablo, was it Pablo that said that on Twitter and then talking about damn, what was it? Was it something about Cyberpunk? I don't know, man. If it was you talking about Cyberpunk, I think then Moss came in, came in and said something. I think it was Pablo.
But Pablo, you are a Stadian also. Let me know if you get Cyberpunk on Stadia because I know you got that sweet PS5, but I don't know if you're going to get it on. I don't know if you're going to get Cyberpunk on PS5 or you're going to get the Stadia version.
So, and then Bunny, I want to get into your thoughts about and I want to share my screen, right? Because I got the Game Awards nominees list up here, and I want to know which games you would have voted for out of each section. So,
Okay.
let me share my screen.
What will Bunny vote for? New topic of the stream.
Yep. All right, I just hit that share button real quick.
Is Red Raven wants to know, is anyone else hype for all them new Marvel and Star Wars shows?
Hey,
And
look,
you are welcome, Joe. You're always pop into our chats and things, and whenever
look,
I get a chance, I'll
I had
drop
it.
your link.
Damn, I just had it up there too. That was the wrong section right there. I tried to put it up on the
Okay.
screen, but anyway. So check it out.
Mhm.
Here, you're looking at a list of the actual nominees and the winners right here, and this is courtesy of TechRadar.com. But look right here. So Final Fantasy VII Remake, Zajic just said that that's his game. You know what I'm saying? And Bunny, you feel like that? I love the demo. I only played the demo because
Oh, there is a demo. I need to download it
yeah.
on
See,
PS4.
I was about to get ready. I was about to get ready for the PS5. So I said, no, I'll wait and play every damn thing. Ghost of Tsushima, I'll complete these games on the PS5. Well, you know, I couldn't get a PS5, so and I traded in my PS4 Pro, so I can't play any of these games until the PS5 comes to my house.
Okay.
But Final Fantasy VII Remake, Ghost of Tsushima, Hades. Remember when you first showed me that game? I was like, that Hades looked dope as hell.
Mhm.
Now it's a nominee. Half-Life Alyx, The Last of Us Part 2 is the winner, of course. Which one would you have voted for?
I
And chat,
would,
y'all feel free to join in now if you want to
yeah,
drop
yeah,
yours.
guys. Which ones would you have voted for? For best game direction, I probably would have voted for Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Okay. Best game direction for me, I would have voted for Half-Life Alyx. I got to give it to Half-Life Alyx on the best game direction because I'm a Half-Life type of dude. So, and I haven't played one since Half-Life 2 years ago. So I'm gonna say Half-Life Alyx on that one because from what I saw, that game was dope in VR.
Yes, and hello, Dirt. How are you doing?
Dirt in the building. What's the deal?
Yes, Dirt is in the building.
I can't even see it because I'm looking at all this stuff that y'all see me scrolling through right now.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
welcome to the building. Let's see here.
All right. So next one, best narrative winner. Okay, we
Okay.
got 13 Sentinels. I don't really know too much about it.
That game looks so boring to me. I have friends who totally want it, but that game looks so boring to me.
Yep. Then we got Final Fantasy VII Remake again, Ghost of Tsushima, Hades, and The Last of Us Part 2. Best narrative. Since I beat Last of Us, I'm gonna go with Last of Us 2.
I was going to say Hades.
Hades. Okay.
Yes, because I mean, you're playing the Prince of Hell and you're trying to escape from down there, and nobody wants you to escape. And every time you die, you gain new powers. Come on
Oh,
now.
man, that is kind of dope. That's kind of dope.
I mean, and you're dealing with the and see, and one thing maybe you guys know about me, maybe you guys don't. I love Greek mythology. Like you hear me say, like with God of War, I'm not overly fond of Norse mythology,
Right.
but when he was in Greece, I love the God of War games.
Yeah.
God
Yeah.
of War, and another mythology I love is Egyptian mythology.
So let me ask you this: would you get into Assassin's Creed Odyssey or anything like that?
I
Like,
actually want to get Assassin's Creed Origins because it is all dealing in Egypt.
Oh, dope, dope. Okay.
I've been asking people's opinions because I heard it wasn't that great of one, but I really, really want. I'm thinking about picking up Assassin's Creed Origins.
All right, I'm gonna make this big as hell. So all right, where the hell were we? Best art direction, yeah,
No,
best art direction.
yeah.
Final Fantasy VII remake, that's a beautiful one. Ghost
Mhm.
of Tsushima, another beautiful one.
Biggest.
Hades, all of them. Now the
Uh-huh.
art direction, and which art direction
Uh-huh.
they chose to go with. Ori and the Will of the Wisp, that's a beautiful one too, y'all. I hate when people sleep on it. I always say it. The Ori games, I'm pissed off that I even made a video. It's on my channel on the Xbox One X, or the first one, the Ori and the Blind Forest or whatever. And it was so damn crispy and clear and beautiful colors. Oh my god! So I want to go back and play some more of this next one, Bunny. So I would give it to Ori and the Will of the Wisp, but I'm Sam. If I couldn't give it to that Last of Us 2 because it looks so damn good, the character models, everything, the environment, the water, and all that stuff. Last of Us Part 2.
For me, Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, that's two good ones. They're both cinema like, so I can see why you chose that. All right, best score and music winner. Woo wee! Doom Eternal all day. I don't even have to look at the rest of them. Doom Eternal all damn day.
Okay, let's see here. Hmm.
That joint, I don't even. Let me tell you something. I prefer hip hop, y'all, but I listen to every damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I listen to everything, but Doom Eternal has that fire soundtrack.
See, that's hard. Hey, Squiddy, how are you? Thank you
Squid in the
for coming
house.
by. Let's see here. That's gonna be a hard choice for me because I love the music of Final Fantasy VII and I also love the music of Hades.
Oh wow. Man,
Yeah,
and
I like.
you don't really play Doom Eternal and Last of Us
I
2
can't
Part
play
2.
Doom Eternal, and
And
I
Last
did
of Us
want to.
Part 2, you're working on that one. Maybe you'll pick that one up while it's on
No,
sale at Amazon for
no,
$29.99.
no. Because if that was the case, I would have bought it on Black Friday when it was $29.99. I didn't even want to play the first one.
It's just not your type of game. What is the problem?
I just, like I said, if that was like it's dealing with a okay, it's dealing with a plague and zombies, and it's dealing with life choices of you bonding with somebody. The
Yeah.
bonding part is okay, but the other parts of it I'm not fond of. I'm not huge into zombies and
Oh,
plagues
okay.
and shit like that.
All
So
right.
even though the game is like, and that's one thing about me as a gamer. I don't care what everybody else says about a game.
Right.
If it's something in it that I don't jive with, then I'm not going to get it. I don't care how good the game is, how many awards it makes, this, that, and the other. If it seems boring to me, I'm not going to pick it up. Like, you want me to be straight honest with you?
Yeah.
If you gave me the choice between Horizon Zero Dawn, The Last of Us Part 2, and Ghost of Tsushima, and I had to pick two of the three, I would have gone with Horizon Zero Dawn and Ghost of Tsushima over Last of Us.
Okay. Horizon Zero Dawn is a dope game.
Uh-huh.
Ghost of Tsushima, another dope game.
Fatal Charade, what's up?
What's going on, Fatal Charade in the building?
Fatal, we are moving officially to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, it works out best for both of us. So
Yes.
it made sense. So we jumped on it. But all right, so we had best score and music winner. Now we're gonna go best audio design winner.
See, I'm not understanding. Oh, that means like sounds and games and stuff.
Yeah, all that audio design. Yeah.
From what because like I've only seen people play Ghost of Tsushima. I
Mhm.
can't watch Half-Life Alyx because it's first person. Now that one there from because I have watched some people play some Doom Eternal.
Yeah.
It would be between Doom Eternal and Ghost of Tsushima for me. But I'm leaning more towards Ghost of Tsushima because it is very crisp in there. You step on a leaf, a motherfucker can hear it.
Yeah, and I'm gonna give it to Doom Eternal because Doom again, all the sounds, everything, Bunny. It's in 7.1 surround sound and everything. That is just so damn dope. I mean, you could just hear everything so crisp. You know exactly what's going on behind you in your right surround speaker or whatever. You don't even have to worry about trying to look back there to locate it. It's there. So it's dope. So best performance winner. Best actual performance out of all the cast of characters, and how they did. You know, so you got Ashley Johnson as Ellie in The Last of Us Part Two, Laura Bailey as Abby in The Last of Us Part Two. They both did a phenomenal ass job,
They
both
did.
of them.
I have to give that to them. They did do awesome
Daisuke
job.
Suji as Jin Sakai in
Mhm.
Ghost of Tsushima. Tsushima, I think I said that right. Logan Cunningham as Hades in Hades, and Najee Jeter as Miles Morales in Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales.
That's a hard choice because all those actors did phenomenal in those games.
They did hell of a
I
job.
mean, you gotta give it to all those actors. They did phenomenal in all those games.
Yeah,
Even though I'm not a huge Spider-Man fan and I don't even want to play Spider-Man, you gotta give it to Mr. Jeter. He did awesome as Miles Morales. Um, and I guess that's the odd thing about me. I can give people credit even though I'm not interested in their games.
I'm gonna give it to Laura Bailey as Abby in The Last of Us 2 because we had already heard Ellie. Abby was a new character and she made that damn game. I don't care what nobody tries to say. Abby made the damn game, so I'm gonna give it to Abby.
um,
Laura Bailey.
mhm.
All right. Next is Games for Impact.
I haven't told you who I'm giving mine to yet.
Oh, my bad. I thought you. Okay, go ahead.
Um, I am
I thought you chose all of them.
Yeah, I mean all of them, yes, but one has to shine.
All right, go ahead.
I think I'm gonna have to agree with you as Laura Bailey because, like I said, Abby, you could feel her emotion, and that you
Yeah.
can only get that through the acting of the actor. Like when you heard the reason why she was doing all the shit she was doing and the emotion she spoke about it,
Yep.
you felt that.
Yes.
Okay, so yes.
Hell of an actor, hell of a game, y'all. It makes me want to play through it. Now it's a damn shame I can't get a PS5. I got it. I don't know Dirt and them still in here. I got the Series X. My wife is trying to flip that mug. I'm trying to talk to her so I don't have to get a divorce about what the hell. So she said, because I got the graphics card and all this other shit, I paid for a TV and all this stuff. I'm gonna upgrade my computer. We got stuff to do around the house. And she's right, y'all. I can't disagree with her. But I want it all. I'm Project Storm, damn it, the eclectic gamer. I need it all. So I got a Series X in the house, brand new in the brown box. I ain't even look at the damn Series X box yet, Bunny. She
Mhm.
won't let me get to it. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to work on that and sweeten her up tonight. I'm gonna see if she likes some diamonds or something. I don't know, but I need that Series X open. So stay tuned. Um, Games for Impact winner. What does this mean? Games for Impact, like what are they trying
Like
to say?
I think for emotional impact,
Oh,
because
yeah, that's
all those
exactly. I'm
games
looking at
that
Spirit Star.
yeah, those games that I'm looking at right there, for me, I agree with Tell Me Why. That game looks phenomenal. And it's a type of game that I would love to play. And I'm guessing all four of the Spiritfarer don't really interest me that much, actually, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
But
I
I
thought it
will
was all
go
right.
with Tell Me Why by Don't Nod Entertainment.
All right, I'm gonna go with Spirit Fair because that's the only one that I actually played. So Spirit Fair by Thunder Lotus. There
And
it is.
let's look over here at the chat real quick.
All
Red
right.
Raven says she's great in a lot of games, but I agree. But I don't know about Hades because I've barely seen anything of the game. A lot of Twitch streamers play Hades. It's a it's a rogue like. It's a Metrovania game. Pixel Slapper said, let's face it, I'm going to say it because of the death threats. Social media voted the game show to go mainstream. Sorry, Jeff, earning money. Yeah. Red Raven says, also, I loved her as Kate in Gears. Oh my God. So Laura Bailey did the acting for Kate in Gears 5? Interesting. Uh, Fatal Sharad says, good job,
I'm in
Mrs.
the middle of a live.
Zajic says, "Don't be getting a divorce now over an Xbox storm." Fatal Sharad says, "I'm going to pick up Hades, but I can't decide if I want it on Switch or PC." Here's the thing about Hades, Fatal Sharad: if you get it on PC and you get it on Switch, they have cross save. So if you're playing it on PC, then you pick it up and you take your Switch to go somewhere, you could pick up your save file from PC on the Switch and vice versa. Um, and She Red Raven said, yeah, also she's the voice for MJ in Spider-Man PlayStation 4. So if you like those games, the female actresses in those games for MJ and Kate in Gears 5, it is Laura Bailey who did Abby in Ghosts The Last of Us Part 2. Storm.
Hold on, I'm on the phone call. Yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay. So yeah, that's awesome. What the Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
all
So
right. So I'm back. I'm back.
no
My
problem.
people's called me or whatever, so I had to answer. Grandmom's calling, and I've been ducking her for a little bit, so you know how that goes. I had to answer it, but
Yes.
all right. So
All
I
right,
heard
so
what you were saying, though.
yeah, scroll wait a minute. You what's
Yeah, I'm back.
Apex Legends or whatnot? Let me look over here. Best ongoing game winner. We have between Apex Legends, No Man's Sky, Destiny 2. So basically MMOs basically.
Yeah.
I don't care about any of those, so I wouldn't have never voted for any of them.
Well, I wouldn't say MMOs because Call of Duty Warzone is not an ongoing
Yeah,
game. Like I guess
yeah.
they mean like the game that's
Like
like
a battle royale
longevity
almost.
wise. Like so, if you think about how they're evolving, Apex and Destiny 2 is always getting content, and Call
That
of
is,
Duty.
no, it's basically like how World of Warcraft is. It's
Yeah,
always ongoing. It's never an ending to it.
No Man's Sky one. Oh, okay, ongoing like that. There's
Mhm.
never end. Okay, so I'm gonna give it to. This is a good one now. Damn. Woo, Destiny 2 because I put the most hours into it. I'm gonna give it to Destiny 2.
Yeah, he said, Fatal Sharad says, those aren't MMOs, those are battle royale shooters. So yeah, battle royale shooters.
Right. So
Except for Destiny.
so I'm gonna give it to Destiny 2.
Pixel Slapper. What is Pixel Slapper here saying here? Let me look over here. Pixel Slapper. I've when Bunny got her Switch in hand on chat.
Fatal Charade agreed with my
Mm-hmm.
problem with that one because she's just trying to be petty and spiteful, because I've been spending a lot of cash and I've been telling her I need this stuff to do what I do. You know what I'm saying? We're in the middle of a pandemic. I need things to do while I'm at home. She won't let me paint, right? Because I'm like, I could paint the crib, I could do some stuff, I could do some flooring. She's like, no, I'd rather pay for it to make sure it's gonna get done right. Because if you make mistakes, I'm like, all right, well, it is what it is. So that's not my fault. But go ahead though, Bunny.
And Fatal Sharad said they recently added VR support for No Man's Sky.
Well, that's what's up. No
Now,
Man's Sky is a hell of a game. I can't lie. I love the colors and the next gen update version that they released, or I don't know if it released yet, but the next gen visual upgrades to it. Oh man.
and then we have Best Indie Game Winner. Can you
Yep.
scroll down just a smidge so we can see all the topics there?
You can't see it. I got it up. Oh wow. You can't see all of them. Carry on. You can't see.
Look on the chat and you. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, I got it. I'm an
Yeah,
idiot.
you were looking at the YouTube probably.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
We got Karen, Fall
Carry.
Guys Ultimate, Hades, Spelunky 2, and Spiritfarer.
I'm gonna
Now,
give it to Hades because Hades looks the best. And I saw you
now,
playing. No, I didn't see you play. I saw you playing Splatoon or something.
yeah, Splatoon. Yeah, no.
Right.
My friends who have Karen says it's excellent. It's another Metrovania-like game, but you're playing as some blob trying to escape.
Uh-huh.
I want to play Fall Guys. I cannot lie. I want to play Fall Guys, but Hades would get it for me.
Yeah. Okay.
Best mobile game winner. You have Among Us, Call of Duty Mobile, Genshin Impact, Legends of Runeterra, and let's see here. What's the last one? There you
Oh, Pokemon
go.
Cafe
Pokemon.
Mix. My bad. Go ahead.
Uh,
So
I'm gonna have to go with Genshin Impact there.
I'm gonna go with Call of Duty Mobile because it's massive.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Best community support winner. Damn, how many do they have? Hold on, wait a minute. Damn, look at this list. All right, that's a long list. So if you want to skip a few of them, let me know. Best community support winner
Oh, best RPG. Go back up.
Oh, you sure? Nah.
That's,
Where
I,
are you looking at on the YouTube or the Streamlabs?
I'm on the YouTube. Scroll down. You got best VR.
All right.
Go down. Because I saw you when you scroll through real quick.
Okay, but all right. So after best mobile is best community support
Yeah.
winner.
All
All right.
right. And then we
So
have best VR AR.
yep. So if you want to see it real time, look at the StreamYard. Click on StreamYard.
Let me see.
Um. So Apex, Destiny 2, Fall Guys, Ultimate Knockout, Fortnite, No Man's Sky, Valorant for the best community support. So
I
which
don't
game does
know.
community love? Like has the biggest community and all that good stuff.
Right now, I think Fall Guys is it, but I don't
I'm
know.
gonna say
'Cause I don't.
Fortnite. I'm giving it to
Yeah.
Fortnite, man. They just got it on lock with the kids and the teens and some adults. They got it on lock. They're getting Master Chief and Kratos and all that. Now the sky's the limit.
Mhm.
Travis Scott doing concerts and all that, man. They got it on lock. So
Yeah.
Fortnite. All right. Best VR AR.
I can't. I wouldn't even vote on that anyway.
All right. I'm gonna go with Half-Life Alex.
Yeah, I heard that game was phenomenal in
Yeah, I
the
saw a lot of people streaming. It does look dope. I don't know
um,
if I'm ready for it though. Innovation in accessibility winner.
I don't even understand that topic.
Innovation in accessibility. That means, I guess, I would think you would think it means how accessible is the game to people, but I don't know. We're gonna skip that one, y'all. Chat, help us out. I go with the winner, which is Last of Us Part 2. Accessibility. What the hell? All right. Anyway, best action game winner.
I would agree with Hades there. It would be between Hades and Doom
Doom
Eternal. But even
Eternal.
though I can't play the only reason Doom Eternal won't get it for me is because I can't play it.
Doom Eternal all day. We can move right along. Best action adventure game.
I would go with Ghost of Tsushima.
I'm going with Last of Us 2.
I'm actually thinking about seriously picking up Ghost of Tsushima.
Yep, it's a dope game, Bunny. And you'll
It's
like
on
it. I think.
sale too, so
Yeah, you'll like it. At part,
best up, huh?
there's parts that might challenge you a little bit, challenge your skills and stuff like countering and combat and all that. But other than that, it's a dope game.
Best RPG winner. I don't know there because I haven't started playing Persona 5 Royal yet, but I loved all the gameplay I saw of Persona 5
I'm gonna
Royal.
give it to Final Fantasy VII because it's the remake and it took forever, so people were happy. It was seemed like it was well received, so I'm going with that as the winner.
I'm gonna go with Persona 5 because the music's fucking awesome in it.
I hear that. Best fighting game. Grand Blue Fantasy. I heard you talking about this one, never tried it.
No. Trani was talking about it.
Mate. Okay.
And there's a couple Grand Blues. Yeah, for me it would be Mortal Kombat. I've always, if I have to play a fighting game, I've always loved Mortal Kombat. It's just that the last couple of them, I haven't played because it didn't look that good.
Mortal Kombat it is. I put time into it. It's dope. It's awesome. It's beautiful. It's fast. It's fluid. I love it.
Mhm.
Best family game.
Animal Crossing.
Let me see what else is here. Animal Crossing got that. Best sim strategy game winner.
Best sim strategy game. I'm gonna have to go with Microsoft Flight Simulator
Me
there.
too. Because of what they're doing with it. It's ridiculous that they took a map of the US
But
by any damn where.
that's another thing we need to touch on. So if you have an Xbox One X, they are not putting Flight Simulator on it. It's only strictly for the Series
Yeah,
X.
that CPU wouldn't be able to handle it, Bunny. To tell you the truth,
Mhm,
I played enough of it on PC to know.
mhm,
And even my 3080 is barely running that thing
mhm.
on
So yeah,
high to
so yeah.
So, all right, so that's that best sports racing game winner. I'll give my take first. I know which one you're not gonna pick, even though you don't really play them like that. Sports or racing game, I'm gonna go with damn. This
I'm
is
going
this,
with Tony Hawk. That game
I'm
was
gonna
fun
go
as fuck.
FIFA. I'm gonna go F1 2020 is the truth, but I'm gonna go FIFA because of the worldwide appeal of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater was awesome.
Absolutely. I played them back in the day, and you're
Mm,
right about that. But FIFA, yeah, they just got a large audience. And soccer is important across the world. So, all
mhm.
right, best multiplayer game winner, Animal Crossing there, Among Us, Call of Duty, Fall Guys, and Valorant.
It would be between Animal Crossing and Fall Guys for me, so I'm gonna go with Fall Guys because Animal Crossing's multiplayer is It's not like all that you just go to somebody else's island.
All right.
It's
So
not
we.
like how the old game for Animal Crossing.
Mm-hmm.
When we did multiplayer, everybody would meet up at the dock and we would all jump on this little boat and go to a deserted island to do
Yeah.
mini games. And
Uh-huh.
we would all play mini games on the island. That's how the multiplayer was then. And you'll do these mini games and then you could turn your winnings in to get specialty items and stuff. So the
Yeah.
multiplayer in that game, in my opinion, was better than what it is in this one. Even though I do love this one, going to like my mom's island and everything. Oh, and I
Yeah.
need to show you this. Guess what's going on my island?
What? Snow?
Yes.
Don't tell me it's still snowing. How long does the all right? So how long does it last? The event?
It didn't it just started about, for me, it was like doing snow flurries, but it just started sticking to the ground here about a week
Oh,
ago.
so so it's kind of like a real time event or something? Or
Yeah, this is the winter event. So we
oh
got
wow.
snow, and then like you see my pumpkins from Halloween, and
Yep.
then up here I made a little snowman, and
And see,
you could
speaking
talk
of
to him.
snow, I'm hearing that it could be a possible nor'easter developing for next week, but they're keeping an eye on it. It could turn into rain. I'd
Right.
rather have the snow than the rain, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly, but so you get to, and every time you make a new one, you're trying to get a perfect version of him. So every time you make it, you can get different things and stuff. But yeah, I got snow all over my island now.
That's
And
what's up, man.
you can catch snowflakes to make different things. Like I made this ice arch up here.
That's what's up. We got Tron in the house. I didn't even see her sneak in. What's going on with you,
Trane!
Tron? Hey,
Welcome, Trane. So,
what's
and
the
then
deal?
closer to Christmas, I'll be able to shake trees and stuff and get ornaments to decorate Christmas trees and stuff.
Hey, that's cool. And I'm gonna tell you right now. See, this looks cute. Now, imagine Project Storm. Now, and I'm not even talking trash because it does look cool. I like the amount of time you put into it. I like the pigtails. You know, the little puff balls
Oh
or
yeah,
whatever.
look, my little
Yeah,
Afro puffs.
yeah, Afro puffs on the
They
head
just
and everything.
added that. They just added that in the
Yo,
update.
I like that. All right. So this
And then
game
I
right
put
here.
Yoda.
This game and Fortnite are two games that will never die. You know what I'm saying? They just won't. There's nothing you can do to kill them off.
And
And
considering this game is pushing 30 million sales, this version alone, not the entire franchise, this version alone is pushing 30 mil.
how long would it take for you to get a fishing rod out
If I
to
have
throw it out there? Because I see Animal Crossing now. The fishing part is cool. It's a great family game. I can't lie, yo.
I didn't tell you this. I've
What's up?
caught every fish and every bug in the game.
Damn. Now that's crazy because I think you were only missing like two or three or four last time we checked in. Look at that.
Yeah, see, right here. So this is the entire bug category for
Yeah, I
all
see
the
it.
bugs in the game.
How many is what I want to know? Do they have a number on it?
The bugs is 80 bugs and 80 fish. And these
Damn.
are all the fish. And I'm in the process. I'm missing only 4 sea critters, and there's
Okay.
40 sea critters.
Damn. And that's crazy. So do you have to catch those?
You put on a diving suit and go swimming in the ocean to catch the sea critters.
Oh, that's pretty
And
damn.
then, so 3 wings of my museum are now complete.
All right. Well, that's what's up. As we check out Little Bunny, you
Yes.
know what I mean, and all
Yes,
that.
I just wanted to show y'all that.
I wish let me, man. Where's some damn 3080 at? You make me want to put some 3080 gameplay or some Stadia up there, man. I keep
Okay,
saying, but I
so
don't know how you can how you're able to do it and it runs so damn smooth in real time. But whatever.
so yeah, so that's some of the things, like I said, right now we're coming up to, okay, we got about 10 minutes, so we're good.
Yeah,
But let's start getting into wrapping up everything.
let's do it.
Um, so this week we talked about the video game awards.
Yeah.
Congratulations again to all of the nominees and all of the winners.
Right.
We had the Cloud Gaming Awards. Congratulations to all the nominees and to all the winners. And like
Yep.
I said, my illustrious co-host of Everything Project Storm, was also nominated along with our buddy MM2K. Congratulations to both of you guys. You guys are doing a phenomenal job in the Stadia community, and
Thank you.
I am honored to say that you are a friend.
Yo, that's what's up. I appreciate you. You know how we do it. We got to keep it real. We got to have fun. You know what I'm saying? We got to push back when we disagree too. You know, we're going to keep doing what we do, y'all. We're going to do
I
even bigger
mean,
things in
that's
2021. And it is what it is.
that's all we can do. We talked about how cyberpunk is, and I'm praying that this is not going to be a trend
Now, with
for
this, all of
future
that,
games.
right now, with all that said, I do want to pick your brain because we got the holidays coming up, Bunny.
Mhm,
You and your mom are both gamers. And I know
I
she
play.
watches the show. I know she watches the show sometimes.
Mhm.
But is there any game that she's expecting from you?
No, she won't try a game until she sees me playing it and think it looks interesting.
Oh, all right.
I'm pretty sure if Man of Medan was on the Switch, she would totally play it.
That's what's up.
Um, so like I said, like right now, she's still loving Animal Crossing. She still logs in into Animal Crossing every single day. She, like me, the only thing she has complete, like there's four wings of the art of the museum. There's the bugs, the fish, the fossils, and the artwork. Like me, she's completed the fossil section.
Yeah.
She's working on completing because she started playing later. She
Uh-huh.
missed out on some stuff with bugs and fish, but by May of next year, she would have had caught all the bugs and all the fish. So then 3 wings of her museum will be done. And then we're both working on finishing the art museum of our museum, which
That,
is like real works of art that they put into the game.
that's
Like
what's
the
up.
Mona Lisa, um, Ophelia, some real world statues that have been found, like the Thinker, Nefertiti's bust, real world art that they put into the game. So we're both working on that. She still plays every day. She might not log in for as long as she used to, but she still logs in every day. So until we finish everything, and there's some events that she missed because she wasn't playing the game at the time. Once we get through all that, I'm gonna try seeing what else I can get her into.
That's
Um,
awesome.
yeah,
Um,
so like for the holidays, most likely I'm packing up my PlayStation 4 because she got it for me as a Christmas present, but she let me take it. She's like, go home and play with it. So
yeah.
most likely during the holidays, I will pack up my PlayStation 4 and take it to her house and play some games over there because she actually likes watching me play games.
Yeah, I hear that.
So I will probably be playing Man of Medan or playing Little Hope and letting her get into it because she really likes those point and click games.
Hmm.
She really likes watching me play those. And she actually, even though it's a single person game, we interact together where we're like doing couch co op playing, and it's fun for her.
Yeah, that's dope. Now, with all that said, when it comes down to all right, so GameStop, y'all, my GameStop on the East Coast where me and Bunny live, right? They're supposed to be having pre-orders going live, but you have to, I think it's in store. It's so weird how this is working out, Bunny, where sometimes they're telling you they don't want you in stores and you got everything's gonna be online, but then they're gonna do pre-orders, have people come up there. I don't know how many they're gonna have, but it's supposed to be going on right now, like at 4 o'clock for my stores. I'm not going up there. And I got a Series X in this house right now. You know what I'm saying?
Well, then the flip side of it is if your boy can't get it, you could sell him yours and your wife will be not harping on it.
yeah, my wife is up here trying to flip now. All of a sudden, she want to try to flip. You know what I mean? I'm like, man, get the hell out of here. You ain't never flipped nothing in your life. You know what I'm saying? Maybe some dice or a pancake or something like that. Now she want to try and flip a console, a Series X, the console that I wanted, been waiting for. Hey, Bunny, what's crazy is I put the time, man, scouring the damn internet, spamming the hell out of F5 to get this damn console. And remember, at one point, I thought it was a shipping error because they didn't give me a
Mhm.
tracking number with it, right? But I called Microsoft and the chick they were so damn nice, man. Overseas, man. She was so damn nice and she helped me out and she told me, she said, I could see here that it did ship. And I was like, that's awesome. But I knew once it got here, my wife was gonna be like, "Wait a minute now. You said you want a 3080 and you want to upgrade your PC and you want to do all that, and we need to do some stuff in the house." And I'm like, "Damn." So she's like, "You know what? I might give it to our son, or you know what? I might flip it." I'm like, "Man, what the hell?" So that's my situation right now, y'all. I'll let y'all know how it works out in the next couple of days.
Yes. Like I said, we also talked about Cyberpunk and all the situations going on with Cyberpunk. Um, and how, I don't know about you, but I'm hoping that this is not going to be a trend for City Project Red in the future.
Yeah,
Um,
fatal charade. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. But look, I tell you what though, we definitely appreciate y'all. We didn't do any kind of PNTS cleanup today or nothing like that.
we're
So
about to do that now.
oh, I knew we were. I knew
Yeah,
we were.
yeah. Like I said, we're about to do that now. So, Project Storm, where can everyone find you at?
I get to take my time with it since we got like 5 or 6 minutes, but you can definitely. Oh damn! I hit the wrong button. Can you still hear me?
I can hear
I
you.
hit a button on my keyboard and it refreshed everything. So you can find me on Twitter at the Nephophiliac, and I had this damn video playing in my ear. You can also find me here on YouTube. All right. Um, and you can find me with MM2K on Wednesday, Friday night. Damn, I'm confused about that. I'll let Bunny get that one, y'all, with the commission because we
Mm-hmm,
got some updates coming for the commission. But
mm-hmm.
Thursday, SSC podcast with them on Stadia Dosage. Stadia Dosage News, YouTube. Right? I feel like I'm all over the place, y'all. That will be 3 Eastern time unless we change things. But Stadia Doses News here on YouTube. You can find us there breaking down Stadia content like like only we can in our crazy, wacky way. You know what I'm saying? But we also keep things real and factual, y'all. So check that out if you're thinking about cloud gaming or you're interested in Stadia or if you're already on the platform. Come by, check us out. You can also find us on Saturdays at 11 a.m. with the SML podcast. All right. Storm and Most Live. That's what it means. We talk about Stadia. We talk about Xbox, PlayStation, everything else gaming. Switch. Don't matter. Um, so come over there, 11 a.m. We'll be doing big things. And we have a giveaway coming up on that show. So y'all want to be tuned in for this Saturday's episode. And that's going to be on my channel, I think. I had to confirm that with MM. And of course, right here on YMYOG with Snow Bunny Gaming.
All right. So you can find me on Twitter at Snowbunny426. You can also find me with my co-host here, Project Storm. We're pretty sure we are moving the show to Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Keep tabs on both of our Twitter accounts along with Trontrons at
That's
Galactic
right.
Cutie on Twitter or Moss at MM2K on Twitter. Keep following all of us and you'll keep updates about when the commission is moving. I'm pretty sure we are moving to Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As you know, we have Ying Meets Yang of Gaming right here on my channel, Snow Bunny Gaming, now every Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, you can find us if you miss us live and you're listening to this. You can find us on Radio Public at just by searching Ying Meets Yang of Gaming. We're the only one on there. You can listen to us on Radio Public on their app or on the computer, wherever you want to, whenever you want to, and however you want to. You can also find myself, Project Storm, MM2K, and others over on pntsnetwork.com. Over on pntsnetwork.com, you can find show schedules, any new announcements, various things going on in our gaming community channels and lives. Again, that is pntsnetwork.com for finding out information on us. Radio Public to listen to our old shows right here on Snow Bunny Gaming with Ying Meets Yang of Gaming.
And also, y'all, with the holidays coming up, I was trying to pick Bunny's brain about doing some type of giveaway. It won't be super large because we're a super small channel, but you know, we appreciate everybody that comes out here each and every Sunday, just chopping it up with us on different shows. Man, that's something that we'll always say over and over and over because it's all love. Y'all keep it going. You know what I'm saying? Small chat, high interaction. We love it, guys. When y'all can make it, join the fun. We depend on you. And that's what I wanted to say. Bunny, you got anything to say regarding that?
Regarding that, keep tabs on our Twitter channels, and we will drop information about it and whatever's going on. Also, coming up soon, because of the holidays coming up, we will be announcing how our show schedules will be going. Because right now we got about 2 weeks till Christmas. I know we're going to be having a show on the 20th. We may be skipping the show on the 27th due to that being
Yeah.
Christmas weekend. We
Yep.
will let you know on Twitter. Keep tabs on our Twitter accounts for that.
With that said, y'all, hey, everybody, it's always fun, man, chopping it up with y'all. We get serious, we can laugh, we can joke, we can do it all. So let's keep doing it on YMYOG every Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time.
Yes, come here. We'll see you guys next week. Everyone, have a safe week. Make sure it's a game-tastic week where you game all you like. Don't let the stress of the rest of the world get to you. Immerse yourself in whatever game you want to, whether it's Cyberpunk for Storm or Man of Medan for me. Whatever game you're interested in, sink yourself into it and have a wonderful week.
Peace, y'all.